Good morning, gang. Gord here, your hurtin' hippie, and happy Monday. Everybody cheers. Should probably have a dab too. Yep, it is Monday. Excuse me. And what a weekend I had. I want to first say thank you, all of you. Thank you, all of you who. Here, let's put that up just a bit. Thank you, all of you who went to my son's channel, subscribed to him, talked to him, stuff like that. It made his day. He got 10 new subs yesterday. He's been online for a couple of years and he's gotten 20, and now he's up to 32. So it's just absolutely beautiful. Thank you. You made a boy's day. If some of you are still going there, thank you too. Thank you, all of you. What's today's pondering? I was pondering, like this weekend. Oh, I used to. This weekend I had trouble getting my naps. I always nap a couple hours every afternoon because I sleep horribly and, well, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome is absolutely devastating sometimes. You gotta get that sleep. But this weekend I was really busy. Saturday I took you guys with me. I took Pasha to Big Rock, Okotoks Erratic, and that was a beautiful day. I tried to plan it so I'd still be able to get a good hour's sleep when I got home, but got tied up on the highway on the way home in quite a mess of cars. And we were half an hour, 45 minutes extra, and boom, there went the nap. Then Sunday, we decided to go swimming like we did a couple of weeks ago, and we had so much fun. But this time we stayed longer than usual, and again, I just didn't have time for a proper nap. I think I got a half hour, but it really didn't help me. And then last night, lying in bed with my pains that I get, nighttime pains, trying to get past the pain and just lay still and let your mind go to sleep. I was sitting and thinking about those naps and the loss of them. Yeah, maybe was contributing to not being able to go to sleep because I was overtired. But also, I realized that over the last month or so, my need for naps has not changed. But I realized that maybe even over many, many months, my use of naps has changed. And I'm trying to explain it. Early morning, I left myself a note last night, do a pondering about I no longer nap to escape. And I could say for sure a year ago, when I was I can still say 1 year ago, I was in horrible shape. I was still in my old house. It was either going to be foreclosed on or something bad was going to happen, and I had to sell it. I only had maybe a month left by now, a year ago. And my stress levels were through the roof. And I napped. I looked so forward to my naps. In fact, I try to limit my lay down time to 2 hours. And that way maybe I get an hour and a half nap. But back then, wow, I would go for a 3 hour nap. And if I had a good excuse, it had to be a true excuse. But if I was having a sick day, I had no problem with just laying down and napping all day. Sure, didn't get a lot of extra sleep. But when you close your eyes and when you do get into dreams and stuff like that, you can escape from all your problems. And I was using naps for that. I was even getting to a point sometimes I would have a second nap in the day just so I could shut off from thinking about all the troubles I had. Well, I went for a walk last night and while I was lying in bed last night, and I thought, those troubles are gone. Oh, I'm not in a perfect shape by no means. I have terrible teeth and no money to fix them, and the pain in my mouth is big. But all these huge things that were hanging over my head are gone. I live only 8, 9 blocks from my son. I see him every single day, and in fact, within a couple of weeks, him and his mom will be moving to 1 block away, 1.5 blocks away, 4-minute walk. Excuse me, probably a 4-minute drive too, because it's such. Anyways, so what brought me to that? The lack of stress. How did I get here? How did I get here? And that therein lies the rub, is how I got here. How I got here was I had to bite the bullet and attack every issue that was on me. I sat down just before the beginning of 2017, and I wrote down every issue I had. And then I tried, they were all at the top, but I tried to see which ones were at the top, which ones were the ones I had to attack most. And I really saw that what I had was an issue with finances. I had to get that over with. And I did it. I attacked it so hard last year, and this year, money-wise, I can make it by. So now this year I do the minor tweaks so that I can try and figure out a way that I can start saving money for my teeth and maybe for my old age. So yeah, my naps are more about just resting now, and if I do have to skip a nap, it's not the end of the world. I used to have panic attacks if I thought something was coming up, and oh no, how would I nap? Now I know I can get by without, because it's no longer two things, sleeping and getting away from your stress. It's just sleeping. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.